IHeartEveryone here for more Nameless. So many people, as usual. When the bell rings for lunch, war begins. Today I ran to the cafeteria as soon as the bell rang. The place was already a battlefield. See a hungry mouse here and there roaring. Unless Moses comes to gift us with a miracle, it'll be impossible to get through his crowd.
오긴 왔지만 여기서 점심을 먹을 수 있으려나? 오늘따라 더 북적거리는걸.
Huh? Tay. Before I knew it, Tay was standing in front of me. And there's that music playing again. I don't remember there being, like, a Yuri or Lance theme when I was playing their routes. Unless I just didn't notice it, but I noticed with Yanho. I knew it. But before I knew it, Tay was standing in front of me. Tay frowned a bit to see the packed cafeteria. Yeah, well, you could get through the crowd and get food.
저 무리를 뚫는다고? 위험할지도 모르겠는걸?
Tay stroked his chin.
여기서 기다려. 내가 대신 사올게.
Huh? Oh,
뭐 먹을 거야?
Tay, I'm fine. I've been sensing people glimpsing at me ever since Tay came to talk to me, and now we were just staring. Anyone who was nearby would have heard what Tay said. I peered around and said, "I'm fine," out loud on purpose.
귀찮아서 그냥 점심 거르려고 생각한 거지 지금?
How did you know?
네 생각은 안 봐도 뻔하지. 저번에 샌드위치 먹던데. 이번에도 샌드위치면 되려나?
Tay shook his head and then asked me as if he found his goal. He's always gentle, but there's this energy about him that makes refusing impossible. So I couldn't help myself and ended up nodding. I don't want to bother him, but even if I say no, he'll find a way to feed me somehow. Is it because he's the mom?
여긴 복잡하니까 옥상에 가서 기다릴래? 내가 사들고 갈게.
Okay, thanks.
천만에.
He gave me his $1 million smile and disappeared into the crowd. When Tay left, I felt like my surroundings got louder. I felt dizzy being stuck in that confusion. I didn't show it because he might worry, but I didn't feel so well from this morning. I feel suffocated and dizzy. I couldn't stay here any longer. I wanted to wait for Tay, but I should go to a roof like what he said. Finally, I can breathe. I sat on a roof bench and stretched my arms and legs. The long shadow beneath me stretched too. I was there only for a while, but my back quickly got warm from the sunlight. I felt much better because of the warmth. When is Tay coming? I felt sorry to bother Tay. If I don't eat right now, Tay would worry more. Since he already jumped into the crowd, I should just eat the sandwich he brings and fill up my stomach. I should remember to say thanks when he comes back. I closed my eyes. The warm wind played with my hair. The wind reminded me of a familiar touch. Like that, I enjoyed the warm sun and the wind. Soon I heard the roof door open.
많이 기다렸어?
Oh, Tay. Nope, not at all. Turned around and saw Tay coming in. The wind was blowing on Tay, too. His hair flew in the wind. Sunlight was pouring down on him, and he looked handsome. While I awed at the scene for a while, Tay approached me.
자, 이거 받아.
Tay handed me a plastic bag with foods and drinks in it. I peered inside and saw quite a lot of things in it. A sandwich and a burger? Did you get all this inside of that crowd? Wow.
저번에 보니까 햄버거도 먹는 것 같아서. 다들 조금만 비켜달라고 양해를 구했더니 금방 양보해주던걸.
Really? There was the reason he managed to get all this food. It's possible because it was Tay and not anyone else. But they would never have moved so willingly if they knew it was all for me. I feel quite strange. It's at that moment.
진짜 테이가 이쪽으로 갔어?
Oh no.
그렇다니까. 햄버거집이 이쪽으로 갔어. 어디 멀리 가진 않았을 텐데.
Gotta jump off the roof. Heard someone's voice from the slightly open door. The voices and footsteps were getting louder. Tay and I looked at each other. He looked a bit troubled. You brought your followers.
본의 아니게 그렇게 됐네. 미안해.
No, it's nothing for you to be sorry about. Thanks for the food. I'll go to class and eat these. Tay looked sorry to see me go inside. But even then, he didn't stop worrying about me.
그래. 점심 꼭 챙겨 먹어.
I smiled at him and nodded. Girls soon came into the roof to look for Tay. Hid in a corner, and when Tay attracted their attention, I quickly ran down the stairs. Had a bunch of food and drinks in my arm. Just look at him with no food, like, wow, did you eat all that in like 2 seconds? Jeez. Classroom was very quiet when I went in. Everyone must still be at the cafeteria. I think Zoe said she went to the student government meeting. She kept on complaining, but went straight ahead when they announced they'd hand out snacks. I looked around the silent classroom. Only a couple students were gathered together in the corner chatting away. I quietly went back to my seat and took out the sandwich Tay bought me.
요즘은 아카데미 오는 게 즐겁다니까. 다른 아카데미에 간 친구가 있는데 걔가 엄청 부러워해. 너도 그래? 내 친구도 그러더라. 핫파이브 멤버들은 아카데미 밖에서도 엄청 유명한가 봐.
How does words spread out like that?
만화책을 찍고 나온 것 같은 비주얼들이 살아서 걸어다니는데 오죽하겠냐? 그건 그래. 얼마 전에 테이 선배가 저 앞 모퉁이에서 걸어 나오는 걸 봤는데 난 무슨 연예인인 줄 알았다니까. 맞아. 테이 선배는 뒤에 후광을 달고 다니시지. 하지만 외모뿐 아니라 다정함까지 갖추고 있으니 정말 그런 사람이 우리 아카데미에 전학을 오다니. 나 이 아카데미 지원하길 정말로 잘한 것 같아. 나도 그래. 그러고 보니 오늘도 테이 선배한테 고백하는 애들이 많았다던데? 그래? 지금까지 아무도 안 받아줬다고 하던데. 애들 근성도 참 대단하다. 뭘 모르는구만. 오히려 아무도 안 받아주니까 더 불타오르는 거지. 혹시 나라면 받아줄지도 몰라 하는 기대가? 얼씨구. 차이고 나서 우리한테 위로해달라고 하지 마라. 뭐? 나는 다를 거야.
Stopped several times while biting into my sandwich and listened to her conversation. They were chatting about Tay endlessly. Tay is really popular. I guess I get why. Nancy, Anho, Red, and Yuri are all popular because of her looks, but Tay is a bit different. He's more approachable than the rest of the boys. Just because he's more approachable, it doesn't mean he's less attractive. Sometimes I get butterflies when he's being nice and generous. See him at home every day, and I still feel like that. Of course, other girls feel much more. I even thought they would come to the academy just to see him. Completely agree with Tay looking like a prince. I thought that was such a cheesy word before, but now I've come to think that too. It's so dreamlike to live with 5 princes who are like dolls. Who were dolls. Any girl would dream of this. Since Tay's the most kind amongst them, sometimes my heart beats fast when I look at him. I do feel glad that everyone likes the boys, worried they might not fit in. They of course fit in perfectly, but the problem is that they are way too popular. Even Lance, who sits behind me. Lance is still cold to other students. They think he's so attractive because of that. Having good looks can be so helpful. Lance's coldness is just considered his personality since his looks outshine everything. I was thinking about this and that while munching on my sandwich. Slowly stopped thinking of Lance. Weather was good today. Thought I tasted the sun in the sandwich. Prince Sunshine. Prince Sun. I'm back. Since I have to take the bus on my way home, I'm always exhausted when I get to the house. Having been pushed around here and there during the whole ride, I can't help but sigh. But still I managed to come back home safe. Haha. The sound of a front door opening, someone peeked from the living room. I saw red hair.
왔어?
Hey, is everyone else home?
은발 제스탱이는 방에 있고 연호는 주번인가? 그건 안 됐어. 태희는 일이 있어서 늦는다고 했고 유리는 알게 뭐냐?
Yuri's doing whatever Yuri's do. Okay. I remember Tay said he starts working today. I'm curious of how he'll look working at the cafe. I'm kind of excited to see it for myself. Red was nibbling on something on the sofa. He was still munching while looking at me as I came into the living room. You're so cute. I couldn't help but laugh a bit. It's so tasty.
자, 이거 너도 먹을래? 자,
Red handed me something. Chocolate?
응. 오늘 여자애들한테 받았어. 엄청 맛있어. 너도 줄게.
I'm not really hungry. Thanks to Tay, I ate 2 sandwiches and drank milk. Still wasn't hungry. I was quite surprised at Red. He must be popular too. I remember the girls who followed Tay and told Red.
인기? 그건 잘 모르겠어. 뭐 사람들이 계속 끈질기게 굴긴 하지만.
Following you?
응. 특히 연극부 부장은 계속 연극부에 가입하라고 난리인데.
Drama club? Felt strange to imagine Red in a drama club. Thought the soccer club would suit him better.
나도 처음엔 글 세울 시다였는데 부장이 재미있는 얘기를 하더라고. 그래서 가입할까 생각 중이야.
Wow, really?
왜 그렇게 놀라?
It's just a bit unexpected. What did he say? I wondered what he said to lure Red into the club. Yanho sparkled his eyes at my question. When did Yanho get in here?
아직 공개
What?
전이긴 한데 너한테만 알려줄게. 이번에 말이야 연극부에서 축제 때 올릴
Wait
연극을
a
하나
second.
준비하는데
Yanho's supposed to
그게 바로
have cleaning duty right now, so he's not supposed to. Must be Red. Must have just mistaken Yanho for Red or Red for whatever.
정의의 용사가 주인공인 연극이래. 그래서 이 몸에게 캐스팅 제의가 왔다 이 말씀이야. 그것도 연극부 부장이 직접. 깜짝
Oh, whoops.
나도 처음에 들었을 땐 놀랐어. 어때? 운명 같지 않아? 정의의 용사인 나 레드에게 딱 맞는 연극 역할이라고 생각 안 해?
He's so excited. It is really surprising. Thought Red was the only one into action heroes, but here was someone else like him in the academy. How could Red be the only person into action heroes? That doesn't make sense. Surprises me in a different sense. Even while I was surprised, Red sparkled his eyes and told me the whole story. He looked happy, excitedly explaining the play to me. He must really be happy. I felt good to see Red so energetic. I smiled and congratulated Red. Good for you. I'll cheer for you.
응, 나 진짜 열심히 할게. 연극하면 꼭 보러 와.
Of course. His energy spread to me and I gave him a cheerful answer too. He always seemed bright and healthy, but right now he looked so exuberant. Even I felt excited to think of Red performing on stage. And what's more, he's acting in a play. I'm already looking forward to it. Let's just finish writing for today. Stretch my arms with my diary still open. Yeah, and I'm getting sleepy. Someone knocked on my door. Yeah?
잠깐 들어가도 돼?
Tay opened the door. Oh, of course, come in.
그럼 실례할게.
Tay quietly came in and closed the door. You just come back?
응, 방금 왔어.
Finished pretty late.
내가 원해서 하는 일인데 뭘. 그보다 자, 이거.
Tay held out a cup he was holding. Tea?
너 주려고 점장님께 부탁해서 받아왔어. 사실은 오늘 네가 카페에 오면 이걸 대접하려고 했거든.
Oh, right. I didn't tell Tay that I wasn't going to make it today. Must have waited for me. Felt sorry and quickly explained. Sorry I didn't tell you I couldn't go. I was going to go with my friends, but one of them had to go somewhere. Thought of Shimby, who had to go early for a photo shoot. I would have texted him if I knew he'd wait. I completely forgot.
아니, 괜찮아.
Tay smiled as if everything was fine.
그것보다 자, 따뜻할 때 마셔봐.
Tay gave me the cup. Looked at the steam rising from the cup and closed my eyes to smell the scent. The subtle scent spread around me. I felt myself relax. We're going to talk about how the cup is labeled with Tay. Okay. Wow, it smells so good. What's the name of this?
G가 3번 들어가서
That's the
가게에서는
Z1.
GGG라고 불러.
ZZZ. That's a weird name.
마시면 잠이 잘 와서 그런 이름을 지은 걸 거야. 피로를 풀어주는 효능이 있대.
Really? Well, let me try. Scent hovering around my nose spread from my mouth and body. Felt the warmth of chamomile scent twine around me. This is really good.
좋아해서 다행이다. 너한테 꼭 대접하고 싶었어.
No nightmares tonight, Tay said in a sweet voice. Thanks.
그보다 너 진짜 괜찮은 거야?
Huh? Why? Tay asked me carefully, and he pointed at my diary on my desk.
딱히 보려던 건 아닌데 그 일기장 말이야.
Diary? Oh no, don't read it! I hurriedly closed my diary. Diary closed with a thump. You didn't see what I wrote, right? I can't let anyone read it. I wrote a bunch of things about Tay. I looked up his face nervously.
일부러 보려고 한 건 아니야. 게다가 내용은 제대로 못 봤어. 그보다 너 진짜 괜찮아?
What do you mean? I don't know what he's asking me about. I didn't feel so well this morning, but I felt fine after lunch. I'm completely fine right now. Tay still looked worried. Why is he...
너 눈 나빠진 것 아니야?
My eyesight?
저 글씨들이 제대로 보여?
Words? I don't know what you're talking about. Couldn't answer his ongoing questions since I had no idea what he was talking about. As I looked confused, Tay looked as if he just made a mistake.
아니야. 그냥 네가 걱정이 돼서 과민 반응을 했나 봐. 오늘은 일찍 자. 난 이만 나갈게.
Oh, okay. Tay suddenly stopped talking and got ready to head out. Couldn't even say bye properly and just watched him quickly disappear. Well, he must have remembered something he forgot to do. Ben, should I go to bed early today? But he must really be working. I feel my eyelids getting heavy. Buried myself in my comfy sheets and closed my eyes. Felt myself slowly fall asleep. Felt peaceful. Think I'll be able to sleep comfortably tonight thanks to Tay. Really, Tay's always so nice. Like what he did for me at the cafeteria during lunch, and getting me this tea. Before I knew it, I was only thinking about Tay. Tay. I really like Tay, as Red said. I suddenly felt like drowning at that thought. It's just too complicated to think about. Yeah, let's just think about comfortable things before I fall asleep. Like that, and I slowly fell asleep.
카페 문이 열리는 소리가 날 때마다 쳐다봤어.
Oh,
네가 온 걸까?
I'm sorry, Tay.
난 아직 괜찮아.
Oh,
아직까지는.
restraining himself.
그렇지.
일기장을 이렇게 찢으면
Oh, don't do that.
이날의 그 녀석의 기억은
No!
별로 중요한 날도 아니니까
Oh,
내가 찢어도 되지?
every day's important.
너무 많은 장난을 치는 건 자제해 주세요. 당신의 히로인의 추억이 담긴 일기장은 저도 탐나거든요. Benjul again. Am I just gonna repeat the day?
일어나, 잠꾸러기 아가씨.
Again, it was Tay's voice that woke me up today. That was not Tay's voice. Barely opened my eyes and said good morning. You know what? I should end the episode off here. We'll pick up this weirdness next time, so I hope to see you then. Bye!